3 years ago, I was on a train back to London from a small little place in the UK called Peterborough, and I just spent £15,000 on a mentorship. And I remember thinking to myself, Dean, this is insane. What have you just done? Why have you just spent 15 grand on a mentorship for Airbnb? But I was 29 at this point, and I just couldn't bear another year of going on the tube to an office in London to pretend like I cared about the work that I was doing for these B2B software companies that I was working at. While admittedly they had fantastic amenities, great people, and amazing pay, I just felt so empty about what I was doing every day and how I was dedicating my life to this thing. But even as I was sat on this train, I was just thinking to myself, oh my God, what have I just done? What if I can't do this? What if I fail? What if everyone thinks I'm an idiot? What if this is a scam? What if I just completely fuck everything up here? But a few hours earlier, when I was in Peterborough and I had the point where this 15K was presented to me, I had another voice that was in my head. And that was the voice that was a little bit more quiet, the more persistent voice, the one that was saying to me, well, what if you stay here? What if you continue to do this London commute, this job that you don't care about for another 5 years? What's the cost of that? And in that moment, I realized that I actually could handle losing 15K, but what I couldn't handle was waking up in 5 more years and then realizing I still didn't make any sort of move, and I let time just tick on by. So in that moment, I decided to commit. I said, okay, this is a lot of money, but I'm gonna do this. I'm going to make sure that I change my life in the way that I want to do it. You know, I don't want to be restricted to a desk job my whole life. I want to be out exploring the world. I want to be doing things that I'm interested in, and I want to be able to create a good life for myself financially and create options for myself. I don't want to just take orders from someone in a job I don't care about just so I can get a few bob at the end of the month. And so I knew why I wanted to do it. I was scared, sure, but I knew now that I'd committed and put some skin in the game that I'm going to make this work no matter what. And in the end, the mentorship itself was actually kind of like mediocre. We met once a month in a group format with like 100 other people. Kind of got minimal support. There was like a Facebook group that you could throw messages in, but it wasn't very bespoke or customized, especially for the level of investment that was required to get that. So, but even in saying that, it was still the best decision that I've ever made. And the reason that is because when you put £15,000 down on something, you don't quit when it gets hard. You no longer treat it like a hobby. It's not something that you just take lightly. This is serious now. And so while the service itself I bought wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be, the mere fact that I had invested that much money changed me. And I needed it because in the first year, I went down a further £40,000 because the first 2 Airbnb investment deals where I rented the property, put down a big deposit, furnished it for like thousands and thousands of pounds, they weren't adding up and I wasn't being able to make money off them, and then they cost me more. And then all of a sudden I'm 1 year in and I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? My life is a mess. I'm down so much money. I've just got fired from my job and this thing isn't working. And it was honestly probably the most stressed I've ever been in my life. And I just kept thinking like, why have I done this? What have I done to my life? I've messed my life up. Oh my God. But the fact that I was in for that much money, I was not quitting. No way I was quitting now. And so in that period, that was when I shifted model to something that I wish I started far earlier, to be honest, which is just Airbnb management instead of Airbnb investing, where I put all this money down. And in the second year, when I shifted to Airbnb management, when I just manage a property on Airbnb for a landlord, taking care of the cleaning and maintenance, I closed 15 deals, which my B2B software sales experience lended itself to quite nicely actually. And in year 2, I recouped all this money back. And all of a sudden I was making far more money than I had ever been doing in sales up to that point. Then as year 2 developed, I started to systemize that business because it's a lot more scalable since I'm just providing a service to someone. So I hired VAs, I built processes, I built systems, and this whole engine now ticks along completely without my input. I send a couple of messages here and there, but otherwise this thing is fully automated. And since I've got it to that point, I've been traveling for the past 18 months or so. I've gotten a podcast that I've started to try and help other people leave their 9 to 5. And now I'm coaching other people to build the exact same business that I'm building so they can go on the same journey themselves. This is all just formulated from this scary decision that I made in Peterborough when I was unsure, when I doubted myself, when I felt really scared about what was presented to me. All this stuff has just developed over time as I've just gone further and further into this. And this isn't to say that every opportunity that's presented your way is going to be the one that works or that you're going to make it work, but I can tell you that what is guaranteed to not work is staying exactly where you are and taking no action at all. A question I would encourage you to ask yourself is, how many more years are you happy with staying where you are? And depending on what the answer was to that question, you should be able to determine what your next move is.